Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope all is well. According to one ESPN analyst, Tom Luginbill, he said Colorado roster may be the worst in college football. Is that right? So we're going to talk about it. Stay tuned. Guys, please do me a favor. Before we get into this video, please give us a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also hit the bell notification so you can get updated on my latest content as it drops. All of that will be greatly appreciated by me. All right, guys, so we're just a few days away from Colorado's season opener in TCU. I wish I was there. I wish I could make that game. I'm going to make 1 or 2 games this year, hopefully, but I would have loved to be in the building, okay, with my Colorado gear on and down there in TCU to watch them edge this game out in the heat. Yes, I heard it's going to be a hot one. So players, if you're listening, please hydrate because it's going to be a hot one. But I'm going to tell you in a second why I think Colorado's going to edge this game. And I think it's going to be a close game. Okay, I think it's going to be close, but we'll get into why I think Colorado is going to win in a second. But let's get to Luginbill here. Now it says, while the team last season went 1-11 and ranked as one of the worst teams this past decade, all of the changes to the roster may have many skeptical. One analyst who is skeptical is ESPN's Tom Luginbill, who made an appearance on the podcast called The Next Round, where he went as far as to compare Colorado's roster to UMass, who was ranked by The Athletic as one of the worst teams out of the 133 FBS teams. Okay, this is where he really started talking. You thought UMass was the worst roster in college football. It may be Colorado, said Tom Luginbill. Now I say that they do have a quarterback, yes. Do they have 2 starting corners that could be NFL guys and one of them play both ways? Yes. They are devoid in talent up front on both sides of the ball. I don't know how they're going to keep their quarterback upright. All right, so that's all he really said. I mean, they took a snippet here, but let me just go ahead and chop this fable. Now he said they do have a quarterback. Check. They do have a couple corners that could be NFL guys. One play both sides of the ball. Check. There's a lot of check marks that Colorado checks off that they didn't check off last year. First of all, let's just get this out of our mind. Well, I don't have to get this out of my mind, but yes, they went 1-11 last year. But most of the guys that's going to be out there facing TCU this Saturday wasn't on that team. This team got a huge facelift. Okay, so check mark. Every good team, you need a quarterback. That's a check. Do they have cornerbacks that are capable and could possibly be future NFL players? Yes, check. Let's check that off. And let's also look at the running backs. For all you analysts, please tell me you've already looked at Alton McCaskill highlights. You already looked at Kavassier Smoke highlights. You already looked at Dylan Edwards highlights in practice from the short clips that we have seen. Please tell me you have looked at Savion Wilkerson highlights, excuse me. If you didn't, you might want to go look at those highlights because these are proven players. Pretty sure Alton McCaskill is going to get the start against TCU, but they are deep in that running back position. So let's check that off. So they have a running game. Let's look at the wide receivers. I'm not even going to name them all because there's so many. I mean, they have even all their freshmen are good. I mean, you got Javon Antonio, Jimmy Horn Jr., Tavares Dawson, Jalen Ellis, Xavier Weaver, Caleb Mathis, Omarion Miller, Willie Gaines, Isaiah Harge. I mean, do you want me to keep going on? So let's just check that off right there. And most of these wide receivers have something in common. They're fast. Do we have a tight end that's more than capable? I think so. Let's just check that off as well. They're talking about the trenches. Now, as long as the trenches keep Shedeur upright, he is going to pick that defense apart. That is his strength. He has good vision across the field. He make good decisions. He has a laser for an arm. And then on top of it, like I said, he has speedster wide receivers. If Jimmy Horn get any kind of space, he is just going to get all types of yards. I can see Javon Antonio making his best rendition of Randy Moss out there. I mean, he's a big physical wide receiver, and I think he is going to have a breakout year this season. So they have a lot of things here. Now, one thing that they do have to their advantage, there's no video on them because this team has just been put together. So they can use that to their advantage. because of the practice clips that we have been seeing from Well Off Media, Reach the People Media in the pregame show. They're just only showing you short clips. We don't know what the depth chart is yet. I think the depth chart, because I know people are talking about it, I think that may come out by game day. We should know what the depth chart is. But like I said, I'm just looking at this for the people that we have. They are quality players, and we are going to see. All questions will be answered. But to say that they have the worst roster in college football, I mean, you don't see Alton McCaskill on the roster. You didn't go look at his highlights from last year. Yeah, these people are just they're just putting this out there to be putting it out there. I don't want to get into why I think they're doing this. Listen, this game is 90% mental, 10% physical. Maybe they're trying to get into the player's head. Maybe this is by design, but this is why I'm here, to counteract what they're doing. I said this when I first started this channel. I know what they're going to be doing, and every time I see an article, I'm going to come back and say, what about this? And counteract what they're doing. I wish this team well, and I will be watching that game Saturday. I'm excited. I feel like I'm a part of the team, because the way Well Off Media and Reach the People Media in the pregame show, the way they do their videos, you feel like you're a part of the team. I'm excited about football. You know, ever since Coach Prime took over at Jackson State, I got excited about football. Prior to that, for a whole 10-year stretch, I wasn't even watching football. For a whole 10 years, for a whole decade, I wasn't even watching it. But then when I saw Coach Prime take over at Jackson State, I'm back in it. I'm back in the game. I know a lot about the game, so we're going to see. We're going to see what happens on September 2nd. But Luganville, you sounding like a hater. You don't know what this team is capable of doing until they do it. Talk to you guys later. Peace. Thanks for watching, guys. But before you go, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also hit the bell notification so you can get updated on my latest content as it drops. If you have any video ideas, feel free to leave a comment below. Take care.